What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar, and today I will be explaining the massive plot twist in Attack on Titan which led to Armin Arlert replacing Bertolt Hoover as the next Colossal Titan. Now, of course, this twist is nothing new for manga readers, but now that this part of the story has aired in the anime, I can finally make a full video on it without worrying about anime-only fans being completely shocked and confused by what I am talking about. So, I am about to explain how exactly Armin became a Titan, why he was chosen over other potential candidates like Erwin, and how becoming a Titan is likely to affect Armin's character in the future. If you enjoyed the Attack on Titan content on this channel and you want to see more, you can leave a like to let me know. And if you're new to AnimeUproar, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. As part of his plan to defeat Bertolt's Colossal Titan, Armin chose to sacrifice himself by distracting Bertolt for long enough for Eren to sneak up on him and cut the nape of his Titan's neck. Because the Colossal Titan was emitting steam at the time, Armin's flesh was badly burnt, but he chose not to run away because he wanted to buy more time for Eren. While Bertolt was focusing on Armin, he did not notice that Eren had left his hardened Titan shell behind and used his 3D maneuvering gear to sneak up on the Colossal Titan from behind. When he decided on this plan, Armin had already made his peace with death. He was prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice, and he only wished that instead of him, Eren would be able to one day see the ocean. Armin's plan ultimately succeeds because Eren is able to sneak up on the Colossal Titan, cut the nape of its neck, and rip Bertolt from the inside. However, although Armin is badly injured by the steam and although he is burned to the point of being unrecognizable, it turns out that he is still alive. Just barely. At this point, Eren, Levi, Hanji, and the others have to make a difficult choice. They know that they can save Armin's life by injecting him with the Titan serum and turning him into a pure Titan, also known as a mindless Titan, and then having him eat Bertolt. This would turn Armin into the Colossal Titan, but it would also save his life. Nevertheless, Levi soon realizes that Commander Erwin is still alive as well. Both Armin and Erwin are on the edge of death, but the Titan serum can be used to save only one of them. As the commander of the Survey Corps and the inspirational leader of the Scouts, Erwin is the logical choice. He clearly outranks Armin, and on paper he is the more indispensable member of the Survey Corps. His leadership skills are also far superior to Armin's, and at a difficult time such as this, great leadership qualities are crucial. But, in spite of all of these facts, the Scouts ultimately decide to save Armin. They inject him with a Titan serum and Armin turns into a mindless Titan. In this form, Armin eats Bertolt, and upon inheriting the Colossal Titan power from Bertolt, Armin returns to his normal human form, only now his body is completely healed from the severe burns and injuries that he had suffered at the hands of the Colossal Titan's steam. So, why was Armin chosen instead of Erwin? Why would Levi save the life of a lower ranked soldier instead of his own commander? At first, Levi is adamant about the need to save Erwin, while Eren and Mikasa are determined to save Armin. This makes perfect sense because Armin is Mikasa and Eren's childhood friend, and Erwin is Levi's friend and commander, so Levi is fiercely loyal to him. However, after putting aside their own personal feelings, the Survey Corps members realize that they must save the one who will help them save humanity. They must save the one who will be the most instrumental in their ongoing fight against the Titans and the Titan Shifters. Despite Erwin's exceptional leadership qualities and his experience as a military commander, at the end of the day, it was Armin's intelligence and strategic brilliance that has made it possible for the Survey Corps to get as far as they did. It was Armin who thought of using a boulder to seal up Trost District. It was Armin who played the key role in figuring out the female Titan's identity. It was Armin who figured out that Reiner was hiding within a crevice of the wall, and it was Armin who figured out how to ultimately defeat the Colossal Titan. Without Armin and his strategic brilliance, it is very likely that the Survey Corps would have been defeated a long time ago. But more than that, throughout his entire life, Armin had a dream, a vision. In the end, Levi is the one to make the final decision, and he decides that it is time for Erwin to rest because Armin's strategic genius and his lifelong dream of learning more and seeing beyond the walls are ultimately the things that are likely to make the biggest difference in the fight to save humanity. Not only is Armin an exceptional military strategist, but he has always had the ability to see outside the box, to question authority, and to see the things that no one else could see. In the difficult situation that humanity finds itself behind the walls, a situation in which they have very limited information about their enemies and the world beyond the walls. A visionary like Armin, someone who is capable of seeing outside the box, is essential for victory. Levi realizes that Armin's questioning nature and unconventional way of thinking could prove to be the most important factors in the coming war. The factors that will make the biggest difference between victory and defeat. And this is why Levi, even though he is deeply conflicted, ultimately chooses to save Armin while allowing Erwin to finally rest in peace. It is deeply frustrating that Erwin had to die before fulfilling his lifelong dream of learning the truth about this world. The truth hidden in the basement. But Erwin's brave sacrifice created a new hope for humanity, and his legacy will never be forgotten. Eventually, Armin awakes after having dreams about Bertolt and the Colossal Titan. Upon waking, Armin can't remember what happened, and he is confused to see everyone's reaction to the fact that he is still alive. Armin is shocked when he is told the truth, that he was on the brink of death, and that he was turned into a Titan and ate Bertolt in order to become the next Colossal Titan. Armin is confused, and he asks why he was chosen to become the Colossal Titan instead of Commander Erwin, but Levi tells him that the final decision was his. Levi was entrusted with the Titan Serum by Erwin, and Levi chose to allow Erwin to die and to save Armin because he possesses qualities that no one else does. As I said earlier, those qualities are his strategic brilliance and his visionary spirit, his ability to see outside the box and think in unique ways that no one else can duplicate. Armin is overwhelmed by the responsibility of having to bear the weight of Erwin's legacy on his shoulders, especially because Armin doesn't feel like he possesses the kind of charisma and leadership ability that Erwin possessed. Erwin was able to inspire and motivate his soldiers even in the face of impossible odds, even in the face of certain death, and Armin doesn't think that he can ever fill those shoes. But Hanji and the others tell him that Erwin is dead and he is alive. The decision has been made. And Armin and a handful of other members of the Survey Corps who actually managed to survive the Battle of Shiganshina District all have to do their best to honor Erwin's sacrifice and the sacrifice of their other comrades. They have to do their best to continue the fight to save humanity from the Titans. Now, I'd like to ask you guys to let me know what you think. Did Levi make the right decision by choosing to save Armin over Erwin? Do you think that Armin's unique talents will justify Levi's decision in the end? Or do you think that the leadership of Erwin was irreplaceable and no one else will be able to compare to his charisma and force of will? Let me know down in the comments. Personally, I think that this was one of the hardest dilemmas in the entire series, and the fact that Armin became the Colossal Titan is one of the craziest twists in Attack on Titan. I definitely think that Erwin was an irreplaceable leader and that Armin will never be able to match Erwin's ability to make a powerful speech, to motivate his men against all odds, and to inspire hope and confidence by the sheer strength of his will. However, I do feel that Armin's strategic genius and his ability to think in unconventional ways and see the things that others cannot see are the most important attributes for a member of the Survey Corps to have at this point in time. No matter how great you are at inspiring your men, if you go into battle without the proper information and without proper strategy, you are sure to lose. The Survey Corps members and all of humanity behind the walls faces an enemy that is a huge unknown. Although their knowledge of mindless titans is pretty good and has been increasing in recent years, the knowledge that humanity behind the walls possesses about the Titan shifters like Reiner and the Beast Titan is very limited. On top of that, their knowledge of the world beyond the walls is even more limited. Armin has heard some vague stories about oceans and other geological formations, but none of them have ever seen the outside world, so none of them have accurate knowledge of what is happening beyond the walls. In order to deal with such a difficult situation where you are facing a fierce enemy with very limited information, you need to have a true visionary on your team. Someone who can think critically, think outside the box, and come up with brilliant strategies that the enemy won't be able to anticipate. At the end of the day, the one who fits the description of this visionary most closely is Armin, and for that reason I believe that Levi made the right decision when he chose to save Armin instead of Erwin, even though I know that it was an incredibly difficult decision that Levi never wanted to have to make. And that is how Armin became the next Colossal Titan, and why he was chosen to inherit Bertolt's Titan Shifter power instead of Erwin. This transformation is sure to have a massive impact on Armin's character. Not only will he now inherit some of the memories of the previous Colossal Titan holders like Bertolt, and not only will he have to live with the guilt of having consumed and killed his former friend Bertolt, But now that he is a Titan shifter, Armin will have colossal responsibilities. He will be expected to fight and kill in the name of the Survey Corps, and with the Colossal Titan's massive size, these fights could result in collateral damage and deaths of innocent people. What's more, as a Titan shifter, Armin will now become a target for Reiner and the other enemy shifters who will be determined to get the Colossal Titan power back. Finally, as one of humanity's greatest weapons, Armin will now have to perform exceptionally in battle, even though direct combat was never one of his strong suits. Everyone will be counting on Armin, and that is a massive responsibility to bear, especially knowing that he was saved instead of Commander Erwin. Whatever happens, these recent events in the Attack on Titan story are sure to have a massive impact on Armin as a character. Feel free to give me your take about this whole massive plot twist down below, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar to stay up to date with all the latest Attack on Titan news and updates. If you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like to let me know. And if you're new to AnimeUproar, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. A huge thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons for supporting our work. I want to especially thank our Pro Hero tier patrons, the one and only Gilgamesh, Keelon, and Chubbs is the man. And another huge thank you to our The One tier patrons, the ones who stand above all other clans, including Ace, Maddie Mac, James, Alolan Adam, Ingrata, and Ahmad. And at the very pinnacle of interdimensional greatness, the tier reserved only for legends, a massive thank you to Baby Ray, the first ever disciple of Lord Twigo himself. If you guys feel that our content provides value for you and you want to support more, be sure to check out our Patreon link in the description. Even donating a $1 will give you access to our AnimeUproar patron exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these amazing people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate it. And until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.